Clerk, please. Call the roll.
Ross.
Here.
Hamilton.
Here.
Hart.
Present.
Robinson.
Here.
Baxter.
Here.
Harris.
Here.
Fowler.
Present.
Insulaco.
Here and present.
A quorum is present, sir.
Thank you. If everybody stand for the prayer by Mr. Barber and the Pledge of Allegiance.
Let's bow our heads. Heavenly Father, we do come before you again this evening, and we do thank you for this fair city that you've given to us. We pray for all the people in it, Lord. We do especially pray for the Kovac family as they mourn the loss of their son, and we do pray, Lord, the continued protection of all those in police and fire and electric department, Lord. We just ask that you would just lead us and guide us this evening as we do our best to make wise decisions for this city. We thank you in the name of Jesus, and all God's people said.
Amen. I pledge
Allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
So moved.
Second.
Second.
On the motion to approve the minutes, Ross.
Yes.
Hamilton.
Yes.
Hart.
Yes.
Robinson.
Yes.
Baxter.
Yes.
Harris. Fowler.
Yes.
Insulaco.
Yes.
Communications.
Thank you. Everybody like to pull any for communications?
Number 4.
Pull number 4.
Okay.
Anybody else?
Move to adopt 1 through 3.
Motion to adopt 1 through
Second.
3 and a second. You want to
On
read
the
it all?
motion to adopt 1 through 3, Ross.
Yes.
Hamilton.
Yes.
Hart.
Yes.
Robinson.
Yes.
Baxter.
Yes.
Harris.
Yes.
Fowler.
Yes.
Insulaco.
Yes.
Number 4. Do you want it read or read by title?
Just title, and then I'd like for Mrs. Fields to explain to us.
Okay, so this is a memorandum from City Attorney Amy Beckman Fields regarding the amendment to the Arkansas Freedom of Information Act, Act 505 of 2005, and it's some directions for the council.
Okay, and during this legislative session, over the past many years, there have been various court decisions, various attorney general opinions, talking about and discussing the discussions that city council members and other boards and commissioners have either with city staff and officials or between themselves. And because there have been so many differing interpretations of the case law and the Attorney General's opinions on what is allowed and what is not allowed, during this legislative session, the legislature clarified that there's 2 areas of concern as it relates to you all. And the first is your communications with city staff, city employees, city officials, and under the law, it says you may not communicate in any manner, email, text, carrier pigeon, verbally, with someone not on the council in something that you know or reasonably should know is a poll. And that is when the person that you're communicating with is discussing a matter with you that is likely to come before the city council and likely something that you're going to take action on to determine whether you're for or against it or to determine how you're going to vote. If someone outside of the council attempts to communicate with you in that manner, the state puts the responsibility on you to not engage in that communication. Now, having said that, this is about whether you're for or against something or how you're going to vote. If you all have a question about something that's going to come before the city council, like Councilmember Robinson had a question today about a piece of legislation, and I answered that question. I didn't ask her whether she was for it or against it, but you can communicate with staff and other officials to get background or non-decisional information. So that's the first area that they clarified. You can't participate in a poll when somebody's trying to find out whether you're for or against. The second area is your communications among yourselves, like between 2 or more of you. Once again, the legislature has said that you may not communicate with 1 or more other members if it is going to be something that constitutes deliberation, and deliberation is kind of the same thing as they talk about in polling. It's to find out whether you're for or against or how you intend to vote. And so on something that is likely or reasonably foreseeable to be a matter that will come before you all for a decision. Does anybody have any questions?
I guess my biggest, question is for background information. I've been here, several of us been here a long time, and if someone just wants to call and get some background information of why we did something or
No.
how do we did something, that's acceptable, correct?
Now, somebody that is, like if somebody calls you and wants
No,
background-
if another council member has a question about
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
legislation we did 10 years ago, why
Right,
did you do it?
Right, yes, that is background information.
you can share that.
Absolutely. And, I know that I have communicated with a lot of you all, and in the course of that communication, not that I have asked you, but I have come to ascertain whether you are for or against a certain measure. Not because I asked you, but because you volunteered that. So that's not a violation, but it would be a violation for me then to go and tell another council member, well, Council Member Ross is for this, I can't do that.
Okay, so another thing, because I know, sometimes when there's an issue comes up in individuals, they start contacting all the council members. And it's not unusual for them to call and say, well, I know so-and-so and so-and-so's for it, or so-and-so and so against. I mean, we didn't ask for that.
Right.
They just provided that information to us.
Right.
That's not us polling, correct?
That is not you polling. And if it is someone that is a city employee, an agent of the city, a city official, that's prohibited, and say, please don't do that. If it is somebody who is a citizen, these amendments do not pertain to your communications with your constituents at all. This has to do with you all and city officials and employees.
Does that answer your questions? Okay. Anybody else? All right.
Move to
motion?
accept and file.
Second.
Okay. On the motion, Ross?
Yes.
Hamilton?
Yes.
Hart? Yes. Robinson?
Yes.
Baxter?
Yes.
Harris?
Yes.
Fowler?
Yes.
And Sulaco?
Yes.
Unfinished business?
Please.
O-2554, Councilmember Hart.
I'm going to withdraw that legislation.
O-2555,
I'm
Councilmember
going
Hart.
to withdraw that legislation as well.
Okay. Up to consent items, Mayor, we have R-25-121 through 131.
Anybody would like to pull that? If not, I'll ask for a voice vote.
I'd like to pull R-25, 124.
Okay.
Okay.
Anything else? If not, I'll ask for an aye vote on R21 through R32, excluding 124.
Everyone needs to say aye.
Aye.
Thank you.
Okay. R-25-124, Mayor Hartwick.
Read it, please.
A resolution authorizing the mayor and city clerk to enter into a solid waste facility financial assurance agreement with Arkansas Department of Environmental Quality for post-closure care of the North Little Rock Airport landfill. Is there a motion?
Motion to adopt?
Second.
Second.
Is there discussion?
Yeah, Mayor, if I could just ask if you could,
Yes.
I kind of wanted to know where we were on this one. This is certainly an old landfill that was going on 50, 60, 70 years ago. What is this? I mean, I looked at it and saw that it was a 2-year agreement.
Get him over here for me.
I looked at it but didn't quite understand it.
Is he in the building? Is he in the other room? Let me get him over
I
here.
think my question is, what have we done and what does this do that is different? And is everything finished after this?
This has been going on for, as I say, for a long time. You're
Yeah.
saying, I've been involved with it now, even when I ran parks and airports. So David, you're up. Did you hear the question?
Can you repeat it?
Sure. So I'm aware, I think most of us are aware, the old airport landfill hasn't been in use for 30, 40 years, whatever.
Correct.
But it was an old landfill. And so when I saw this, I looked at it and I saw there's an agreement that we've got with ADQ, or this is an agreement with them. I guess I just didn't understand, what were we doing before? What is different about this? And is there anything, is this a 2-year agreement?
So I can't speak to this, Amy. Is this something we come up to once or twice?
I can
Every year or
speak
so.
to it a little bit.
Fantastic.
This is something that has come before the city council from time to time over the past many years. In the past, it's generally been a 5-year agreement. It's required by law. We have to pledge our general revenues. They have an engineer that goes out to the landfill, ADEQ does, on a periodic basis. And that's why I asked them for their engineering inspection report, because the dollar amount was more than what I had seen in the past. But in looking back at past legislation, one of the last ones that we did that we actually signed, we brought one before the city council but didn't follow through with getting it signed late last year. But about 5 years ago, it was about $5,000 a year for 5 years. So that was about $25,000. So once I spoke with ADEQ and got that straightened out, because I was like, why is this so much more? Then it made more sense. But as far as I know, according to law, we don't have to pay the $30,000. We just have to pledge our revenues, that if there are post-closure remediation that has to be done, that we have the funds available to do that. And that goes on, I think, probably as long as
there.
ADE, as long as it's there. Okay? Does
That makes more sense,
Okay.
that this is I just didn't realize, I didn't understand if this was something new or a standard.
Yes.
That's great. It sounds like
Okay.
it's standard, and as long as it's there, they're going to make sure we're responsible for it.
Right.
Okay.
Thanks.
Thank you.
Thank you, David, appreciate it. Now, R25-124, you said it was a motion, a second?
Motion to adopt, yeah,
Yes.
second.
We have that. So on the motion, Ross?
Yes.
Hamilton?
Yes.
Hart?
Yes.
Robinson?
Yes.
Baxter?
Yes.
Harris?
Yes.
Fowler?
Yes.
Insulaco?
Yes.
New business, R25-132, Mayor Hartwick.
Please call it, and then I'll get it read, please. Yes, ma'am.
A resolution approving and certifying amounts of liens to be filed with the Pulaski County Tax Collector against certain real properties in the city of North Little Rock as a result of grass cutting expenses and abatement of other nuisances.
Thank you. At this point, I need to convene a public hearing. With that, I'll convene a public hearing. Those wishing to speak for or against R25-132, please come to the microphone, for or against. Seeing none, I'll adjourn this public hearing, please.
Move for adoption.
Were you coming to the mic for it?
No, Your Honor, no.
Okay.
I'm trying to get information for this young lady.
All right, got you. So there's, I saw him, but I knew he wasn't at the mic, is what I saw.
Is it on this item? 23? So 123 was part of the consent agenda, and they've already adopted that.
We've already adopted that. It's good, yes.
Yeah, okay. So
Thank you.
on 132, was there a motion?
And we had the public hearing, I've had that, and I've
Yeah.
adjourned it, so now we've had a motion, and second.
That was
and-
me.
Who made the motion? Yes?
Second.
Okay, thank you. Ross?
Yes.
Hamilton?
Yes.
Hart?
Yes.
Robinson?
Yes.
Baxter?
Yes.
Harris?
Yes.
Fowler?
Yes.
Insulaco?
Yes.
Ordinances, O2563. Councilmember Hart?
Call it.
An ordinance granting a conditional use to allow auto detailing in a C4 zone for property located at 1623 East Broadway Street in the city of North Little Rock. First reading.
Yes, ma'am. So you want to suspend the rules first, though?
Yes, suspend the rules.
All
Move to
suspending the reading.
Move to suspend the readings.
Okay,
Thank you. Readings. Thank you.
Second.
Lord Jesus.
Motion, second. Ms. Robinson, please.
okay.
Comment.
On
Comment?
the motion, Ross?
Go do that first. I know I'm going to.
Yes.
Let's get that first.
Hamilton?
Yes.
Hart?
Yes.
Robinson?
Yes.
Baxter?
Yes.
Harris?
Yes.
Fowler?
Yes.
Insulaco?
Yes.
Now we need a motion to
Motion
adopt.
to adopt.
Second.
Okay,
There's a
now you're
motion,
ready.
second. Now, Ms. Robinson.
I had the opportunity to speak with people in the East Argenta Annex about this legislation, and we went line by line, looking at all of this. And so after we went through each terms and conditions, and we explained it, so I think their biggest concern now is, Mayor, if this is adopted, will code enforcement follow through and make sure all these items are addressed?
You want me to bring Ms. Felicia up here? I think the
Well,
first question.
I
just
don't
let me
think-
bring-
I
This would
think
be
the-
Sean for zoning enforcement.
I think the code enforcement
Sean?
would be planning.
All right.
But they just want to make sure, because there are several items on here. And I do have a question for Mr. Watkins.
All right, Sean, you're first, then Mr. Watkins, come on up after Sean, please, sir. I see you out there.
For them to get a business license, everything on this list must be done first.
Well, I think she's asking, though, if they violate anything, who would enforce it?
If it's one of these items, it would be the planning department.
Okay,
If there's some others, I can't give you every example, but if it's one of these, it's definitely would be the planning department.
okay. Well, I assured them that code enforcement, would follow up. I have a question for Mr. Watkins.
Mr. Watkins, please identify yourself and your address.
Kevin Watkins,
Address?
1623 East Broadway.
Thank you, sir. Yes,
Miss-
ma'am.
Mr. Watkins, I know that you've had an opportunity to read all of these terms and conditions.
Yes, ma'am.
And you are in agreement with all of this.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, passing by the place this afternoon, I noticed that there were 3 or 4 cars there. Is that business or what?
Well, those are my personal cars. I just put them there.
They're your personal cars?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, okay. I was just making sure because I know the legislation had said no overnight cars and stuff. So I'm just checking to make sure. And I also know that with the lady next door, which is an elderly lady, I know your hours of operation are from 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. And I just like to encourage you to follow those hours
Yes,
of
ma'am.
operation.
Hang on, Mr. Baxter.
Mr. Watkins, do you know if there's currently a 3-chamber sand oil separator on the
Yes.
property?
Yes, sir. I had the a plumber to come out and check it, and he wrote a letter, and we sent it to planning.
And I'll just say this too, following up with Ms. Robinson here a little bit. Number 5 says all detailing of vehicles be completed inside. I've always been taught that all means all, and that's all it means. So I would say that Ms. Robinson's liable to, or the neighborhood's liable to bird dog in making sure that you're even drying the cars inside.
Okay.
So just throwing that out there.
It could be done.
Thank you. Anybody else? Thank you, Sir Sam. Please, Mr. Watkins. Where are we again?
Ready to adopt?
Motion to
On
adopt.
the
has
motion,
been-
Yes?
Ross? Hamilton?
Yes.
Hart?
Yes.
Robinson?
Yes.
Baxter?
Yes.
Harris?
Yes.
Fowler?
Yes.
And Sulaco?
Yes.
On the emergency, Ross?
Yes.
Hamilton?
Yes.
Hart?
Yes.
Robinson?
Yes.
Baxter?
Yes.
Harris?
Yes.
Fowler?
Yes.
And Sulaco?
Yes.
O 2564, Councilmember Ross.
Please call it.
An ordinance granting a special use to allow an event center in a C3 zone for property located at 2005 Main Street in the city of North Little Rock, first reading.
Move to suspend the readings.
Second.
On the motion, Ross?
Yes.
Hamilton?
Yes.
Hart?
Yes.
Robinson?
Yes.
Baxter?
Yes.
Harris?
Yes.
Fowler?
Yes.
And Sulaco?
Yes.
Move for adoption.
Second.
Hang on a second, I got Ms. Robinson
Okay.
here. Ms. Robinson?
At this 2005 Main Street, will there be enough parking?
Miss Adams is here. She does have an agreement with the church, the same as Levatas did.
Come on
in the
up,
past.
please. There's a question to you. Please identify yourself and your address, if you don't mind. Please, ma'am.
Yes, we have a partnership.
Wait a minute, I got to have your name and address.
Tina Adams.
Address?
We're at 2005 Main Street,
Thank
North
you.
Little Rock.
All right, now the question. Go ahead.
We have a partnership with the church right beside us, First Baptist Church, and we also coordinate dates.
Okay.
Anybody else?
And I would note that that is one of the conditions, that the parking agreement has to stay in place in order for the special use to not be in violation.
Anything else from anybody?
With that agreement, I didn't hear it. She has the permission, right, to use that
Yes.
parking?
Yes.
Provided.
Okay.
Anybody else? Where are we? We're
On the
motion?
motion, Ross?
Yes.
Hamilton?
Yes.
Hart?
Yes.
Robinson?
Yes.
Baxter?
Yes.
Harris?
Yes.
Fowler?
Yes.
And Sulaco?
Yes.
On the emergency, Ross?
Yes.
Hamilton?
Yes.
Hart?
Yes.
Robinson?
Yes.
Baxter?
Yes.
Harris?
Yes.
Fowler?
Yes.
And Sulaco?
Yes.
O 2565, Councilmember Robinson.
Please call it.
An ordinance waiving certain sections of Article 9 and Article 15 of the subdivision ordinance, ordinance number 7946 for property located on Faulkner Lake Road, to waive half-street requirements, first reading.
Move to suspend all readings.
Second.
Okay, on the motion, Ross?
Yes.
Hamilton?
Yes.
Hart?
Yes.
Robinson?
Yes.
Baxter?
Yes.
Harris?
Yes.
Fowler?
Yes.
And Sulaco?
Yes.
Is there a motion to adopt?
Motion to adopt.
Second.
Okay,
Ms. Ross?
I know that there's been some questions about streetlights in the past, you know, in some developments and everything, and so we're waiving streetlights, and is that, we're waiving streetlights, we've curbs, gutters, paving, everything?
It has been waived. Mr. Sean is here. It's a street already there. Go ahead, Mr. Spitzer.
So this is the access road, or I guess that'd be the best term to call it, access road that runs parallel to Faulkner Lake. So there is no curb and gutter or street lights. It's pretty much an alley or a big driveway, basically. So there really isn't any, but it does function as a right-of-way, so that's why that's why they were asking for waivers of it.
Okay, I just want to make sure nobody came back wanting streetlights.
Mr. Baxter?
So when I went out there today and looked at that, Sean, I was confused as to whether they're extending what I call Faulkner Lake Auxiliary Road, right, which is the one where the 30 houses are on, or if we're talking about Faulkner Lake Road proper. So they're extending that auxiliary road, if you will, or are they moving up to?
If we could go back a couple pictures,
It's tough to see.
if they're listening back there.
I couldn't,
But yeah, so that's the dead end road, and they're just going to extend this alley, driveway all the way across. But it's not proper. It's not the Faulkner Lake proper. It's the access road that runs parallel to it.
Were you out there?
okay,
today,
so
say?
will it, so,
Yeah, so if you leave the picture there, it would be the extending. There's an
right.
access road.
So that's going to come all the way out and then kind of loop, kind of like it currently does, just down at the end?
It'll probably eventually connect to the old parking lot there and allow the folks out. But at the moment, it won't go that far.
But isn't that park property out there?
Yes, yeah. So it's going to be
Okay.
those, and it'll be another 10 lots, right? Just continue those houses all the way down.
Yes, sir.
No additional curb cuts onto Faulkner Lake?
No.
Okay. That's what,
At some point, it will probably connect, like I said, to the parking lot, to right there. But at the moment, the plans aren't that far.
do the houses that are there now to the right of it, to the west, or to the east of it, those don't have any sidewalks, any
No, it's basically a
gutter,
driveway.
we waived all those? City
Yes.
council waived all those back then?
Way back in the past, yes. So it's basically an alley, but it's on the front of the house.
Because we waived everything.
Correct, yes.
Any more questions?
Mayor.
Mr. Yes, sir.
Sean, there are no lights there now, correct?
There are you can see the poles, but that's the electric poles, so there are no lights right in that area, no.
My concern is when we waive this now, that area is going to be developed into homes, and at some point, they're going to come back to the city and ask us for lighting, a situation that we've been in multiple times currently, correct? Councilmember Hart, you're still working through that in
Well,
Ashley Downs?
They got it in Ashley Downs, but yeah,
Okay.
they did.
So by waiving, that was my question, Sean. So by waiving, we're accepting it as is. Homes will be developed there. Nothing stopping those residents in the future from coming back to the city and asking.
Or anywhere else in the city.
Sure,
For the
sure.
same
Okay.
thing, but
Okay.
at the moment, the developer is asking not to provide that.
Mr. Baxter?
Okay, so there's actually two streetlights in where the yellow box area is. There are two streetlights that are actually on Faulkner Lake.
Okay.
When you proceed down to the area where I think 30, 31 houses are maybe, there are street lights that face out towards Faulkner Lake, and there are lights, I think two, that face in, on the road, the auxiliary road as I call it. So, yeah, just a matter of clarification.
So there are some on Faulkner Lake, but not on the access road.
Yes, there are.
Correct.
Okay.
Mr. Hamilton?
Is it an R1 development? Single family?
Yeah, it'd be single family. I'm pretty sure it says R1 in the ordinance here. Yes.
Usually when we do a waiver, not usually, but when we do a waiver, there should be some hardship. What is the kind of policy, or is it stated anywhere that when we do a waiver, there should be a hardship?
For the Board of Adjustment, there's that statement, but for what we're looking at here, or Ms. Amy?
Yeah, and the Board of Adjustment is variances. This is just, and there's a hardship required there. This is you all exercising your discretion to not require a developer to comply with all the requirements of the zoning code or subdivision code.
Mr. Hamilton, you still got.
Has the developer made any statement as to the reason why they're requesting a waiver?
Not to us. Is Tommy here? Nope, he's not here. So they're not here to ask. But they have not brought that. They have not. That didn't. At the Planning Commission, the Planning Commission has to require it. So that's why there's usually not discussion at the Planning Commission, is because we required it.
What it looks like to me, what I'm seeing here is a just continuation of what's been there for like 40 years.
Correct, yeah, the original
All right,
access road.
got you. Anybody else? Where are we?
Ready for the vote?
Vote.
On the motion, Ross?
Yes.
Hamilton?
No.
Hart?
Yes.
Robinson?
Yes.
Baxter?
Yes.
Harris?
Yes.
Fowler?
Yes.
Insularco?
Yes.
On the emergency, Ross?
Yes.
Hamilton?
Yes.
Hart?
Yes.
Robinson?
Yes.
Baxter?
Yes.
Harris?
Yes.
Fowler?
Yes.
Insularco?
Yes.
Concludes new business, and you do have
I
public
have
comment.
3 public comments, looks like here. The first one is Regina Smith. Are you in the audience still? Regina Smith? And you have 3 minutes, ma'am.
So Ms. Regina is here with a larger group.
Okay.
So was the first one here, so she signed in.
Identify yourself, please, if you don't mind.
Hello, Regina
And
Smith.
address again.
300 North Bailey.
Yes, ma'am.
I'm here on behalf of the YCABC. I would just like to state that they are a small community. We're just trying to keep activities going for the youth. Our leaderships are just asking for help from the city of North Little Rock and keeping the park at Boone Park area to kind of help with the park. And we just need asking for help from the city. I'm here with Ms. Brown to kind of advocate more of this for the Boone Park area.
Okay, any questions? Okay, nothing? Thank you, appreciate it. Ms. Phillips, Jennifer Phillips, you're next, please.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Jennifer Phillips. I'm at 1011 Northeast Street in the Dixie community. And I have with me, of course, I'm big about my pictures. Thank you. It's been 5 months since I stood before you all. And the Dixie community is due care. Our drains are filled with debris. Cleaning of the ditch has not been dragged or anything. As you see, the pictures are in descent order. So it's like where it was and where it started from, if you're looking at the pictures. The cutting of the grass on Range Road has not been done. The one that you all put $177,000 into. That grass now is overgrown, the back ditch of the Range Road, surfacing of the streets. There are some people out there working on 10th Street from D to E Street in the 1000 block. So I'm not speaking of that because that's been about 20, 30 years itself. But at the same time, we're just trying to wonder, when are we gonna get, continuation, like you cut your grass every 3 weeks, you know what I'm saying? Like, when are we going to get proper care for our community? It goes and then it's, I had to call because we just celebrated 44 years Dixie Day in our community. And I had to call the alderman to ask, can we get the grass cut Long Range Road coming in on the opposite side of the fence where you can see it growing up as weeds like that ditch. So I saw that, it took a minute, but they came out and they cut just up to the park. But all the way back down Range Road, past the park, into the communities, that grass have grown up. And as you all see, that it was just like a little work that needed to be done when the pictures first started. But now, it's like a forest out there in the ditch. I don't know the money procedures or how things are done. That's why I keep coming. I'm not getting any answers. I come up here and I state the concerns for the community, but nothing is done. I don't know if I'm sitting up here just talking and no one doing anything, or how does the process work?
Okay, thank you. Appreciate it. All right, Lynette Brown, 203 Healy Street, come up forward, please. Are you still here?
My name is Lynette Brown. I'm at 203 Healy Street in Rose City area. I have pictures here I would request that the board look at. Again, I'm here in regard to the overgrown weeding on Long England Highway. I witnessed this in the last 2 weeks. I've witnessed almost 3 accidents of motorists trying to get out on England Highway, but the grass is so overgrown that it's come out into the come out onto the street, so that they're having to swing around to go bypass the weeds in order not to cause damage to their vehicles. If another vehicle is coming in, they're about to strike the vehicle that's trying to get out. I've witnessed vehicles that have pulled out completely into the street trying to look for the oncoming traffic, and they've almost been struck by traffic traveling we're east, west, whatever direction it is. They're coming uptown toward Broadway, and the vehicles have almost been struck because they're having to go so far out into the intersection in order to see the oncoming traffic. And I was here, and I'm continuing to come because that's an issue that needs to be addressed. The number that was given to me last month when I was here, I called the number. It was not a working number. I've called the highway, I've called RDOT, I've called the city of North Little Rock, I've called Pulaski County, and as of this evening when I left, that grass is still overgrown. I would assume that it would have been cut due to the fact that school started today. That presents another issue. So I would greatly appreciate if y'all would look at these photos. If this board has any heart or merit or concern, that y'all would deal with this issue before it becomes a tragedy. Thank you so much for your time.
Thank you, ma'am. Appreciate it. Any council members have any comments? If not, I'll ask for a motion.
So moved.
Motion? Second?
On the motion to adjourn, Ross?
Yes.
Hamilton?
Yes.
Hart?
Yes.
Robinson?
Yes.
Baxter?
Yes.
Harris?
Yes.
Fowler?
Yes.
And Sulaco?
Yes.